as Think Progress reports it, the past few days, the right wing has been going after this Department of Homeland Security report, warning that right-wing extremists may be gaining new recruits because of Barack Obama's election and the economic meltdown or downturn, so on and so forth. These are reports that were commissioned. There was one issued in January about left-wing extremists, and this one came out about right-wing. These are reports commissioned by George W. Bush. Now, a lot of conservatives, right-wingers, Republicans, doing what they always do, have been claiming that this is an attack on veterans. These goddamn, I hate these people. Others have declared it was a politically motivated attempt to smear conservatives and their Tea Parties. The right-wingers, Republicans, the conservatives, they truly are not human. They just aren't. I don't know what they are. They look human, they smell human, but they are not human. Either that, or they are a branch of Homo sapiens that, forget the sapiens, but they're just so eaten away in their minds. It's incredible. Somebody releases a report about left-wing extremism. Nobody says anything. People on the left read it and go, really? Oh, okay. A couple of months later, they release about right-wing extreme. Whoa! Oh! Goddamn! Oh! It's politically motivated. Oh! They're attacking veterans. Oh! They don't want us to have tea parties. Whoa! Well, TV evangelist Pat Robertson went even further on his little masturbatory gathering on television every day on the 700 Club. I guess it was yesterday. Not only did he echo the belief that the report was produced by liberal Department of Homeland Security officials. Why, of course. Yeah. We have the liberal ones over here, and the conservative ones are the ones that put out the liberal report back in January. Yeah, Pat, that's right. Are the bugs bothering you yet, Pat? Oh, my goodness. He also claimed, get this, that their, quote, sexual orientation is somewhat in question, end quote. The liberals who produced this, their sexual orientation is somewhat in question. Now, he didn't elaborate, but here's a direct quote. It shows somebody down in the bowels of that organization, Department of Homeland Security, is either a convinced left-winger or somebody whose sexual orientation is somewhat in question. But it's that kind of thing. Somebody who doesn't think that we should have abortion on demand is labeled a terrorist. It's outrageous. No, you dumb son of a bitch. It's somebody who picks up a gun and shoots a doctor and murders him because the doctor respects a woman's right to choose a procedure in the privacy of her own mind. You freak. That's called terrorism, Pat. It's also called murder, and you promote it. Oh, calm down, Mike. I can't go from a day in the park to this. No. Now, as this was at Think Progress, but Crooks and Liars also points out that Pat Robertson, has now urged his viewers to, his words, jam up the Homeland Security phone lines by calling in to complain. Do you understand? This is a full-scale assault. This country is going to erupt into some kind of armed confrontation between different factions. It's coming as surely as Pat Robertson's God made little green apples. Oh, I guess that means it's not coming. But this is what they're pushing for. I think Robertson wants to bring on Armageddon so that Jesus will smile about all the blood and corpses and slip and slide his way down the huge pile of dead bodies and rescue Pat and all of his asinine followers. And the thugs on right-wing radio and television, I don't know what they get out of it. Maybe just sport. Now, remember that Pat Robertson is the man who's criticizing the notion that there are any right-wing extremists. He has called for the assassination of the president of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, right? How many times have you heard somebody in this country who is on the Democratic left, which is not very far left anymore, other than me, calling for the assassination of anybody? And the only thing I've called for the assassination of is the Republican Party. I think it should be taken to a field and stabbed to death. Or no, not that at all. I think it should be taken to a field, wrapped up in cardboard with its appendages sticking out, and forced to stay there while it excretes all over itself, and then the bugs come. That would be good. So Robertson, this is a guy, Pat Robertson, he's a Christian, right? He's a follower of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? The one who talked about peace and love and turning the other cheek and yada, 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 all this horse hockey that apparently Jesus Christ never said, or people like Pat Robertson wouldn't say would have a different song and dance. But Pat Robertson, who advocates murder, who is you would think that he would read the report and scream bloody murder, that his Christian nation is taking other human beings and torturing them. You'd think that, wouldn't you? If Pat Robertson were a real Christian or if Christianity were a real religion. Neither of which is true. It's mind control, the latter, and a psychopath, the former. We'll be back after the break. I'm Mike Malloy.